Good day, everyone. Today on the bench, I'm going to tie up Brent'S Premier. We've done this fly before with the size 8s, and I used this bright green chenille, and it's a fly that's been producing very well over the years, and still is. I sell quite a few of these. There's people even in competitive anglers that use this fly a lot. When you go down to a smaller size, I wanted to go from a 10 or from an 8 to a size 10, and need to change the materials up, and this is just this too thick a chenille. So I went to my next favorite material for sure, and that's seal fur and ice dub blended. So I've come up with the dark green or dark olive. That's actually a green, dark green seal fur, and this holographic olive, about a quarter, and I got a beautiful blend out of that, and that makes the perfect coloration. It looks almost like peacock herl, but it's even brighter, and it's really going to work well for this size of fly. Now, just to give you an idea, you can blend. I've changed colors and been testing different colors for the last few years, and you know, here's a good variation. We got a brown seal fur, and I put a little olive brown ice dub in there. Brightens it right up. You still get the buggy nature of the seal. I'll put a burnt orange hackle on that one. All of the flies get a moose shell back on them. It's good and durable. Moose body hair. You get long or short. And here's another great color if you want to go lighter coloration. I've gone with a golden olive, and that blended put some UV shrimp pink, and it'll just brighten that right up, give a little glint in there, and that's been a really good color too. And that fly there, I'll just put on some yellow hackle, get it nice and pale, and then I'll take the shell back and I'll go to more of a golden hair. And this is a tough part of the elk. It's getting down near the hawk. So we'll get a hook in the vise here, and this fly is so simple to tie. Anyone can tie it. It's a pretty easy fly to fish too. It's basically neutral buoyant. The moose is kind of the secret of this pattern, in my opinion. You can hold this fly in a zone for a long time, fish it very, very slow. So I'm just going to put a half hitch at the end. I'm going to dub a thin body. That's why the dubbing works so much better than chenille. You can use it on different size flies. You can make it as buggy or as thin as you want. And I'm going to put a fairly thin body on this, as you can see. And if you don't have a Norvise or rotary vise, use a dubbing loop if you can. If you want that buggy nature on there, you want to go to a dubbing loop. A little longer process, but it's well worth it. Then I'll take some of my moose body hair, stack these tips up nice and even in my stacker. Looks pretty good. And then I just measure them out so they're wherever I'm at my tie off positions back here at the end. I'm just measuring with my thumb right there, and that's as far as the tips will come out from the back. So that's how you measure. I'm just pinching it on the side of the shank up top, just so it doesn't roll. Make sure you trim it off at an angle up front so it's nice and tidy. Okay. Then we'll bring in some of our hackle. This is a furnace brown hackle. It's a little bit small. That should be about right. That looks about right there. Tie that on the front here. I kind of do it all in one swoop, and then I just run my thread and my hackle to the rear together, kind of reinforce it a little bit. I'll just tie it off at the back. Just take a clip along the top, clip all that hackle off the top. We don't want that anyway. That'll allow your shell back to lay back tight. Pull your shell back very snug, hold that snug as I grab it with my fingers, and then pull the pressure down with the thread. And I'll finish that off at the back. See, there's a lighter hair got stuck in the stacker there somewhere, but I can pop that one out. I'll just get my, that wouldn't really hurt nothing anyway, but there we go, got that out of the way. Keep it cleaned up. Now you can put some head cement on the back of that thread to hold it together. Kind of wild hair there too, I'll get that off. Sometimes I'll even put some flex cement over the top of that shell back to make it more durable. I just picked some material up somewhere. The most important thing is, folks, is trim the sides off that hackle. You cannot have the hackle sticking out to the side. You got it coming off the bottom of the shank only. Make sure you clean that up. Just take a minute because it won't swim right, it won't look right. Sometimes you get the odd one poking through the top. Just clean them up so the hackle's coming right from the bottom. That fly, I've fished it right from the surface all the way to the very bottom of the lake, and it works through just about every zone. Different levels, sinking tips, it works fine with that. Level sinking lines works fine with that. The guy that I seen this fly originally on Premier Lake was dragging it around behind a boat. He was just trolling it, and he was catching more fish out there than anybody. It was a little bit different than this. I revised it somewhat, but I'd give him the credit for this fly for sure if I knew his name. But a long time ago, and this fly has really put a lot of fish in the boat for a lot of anglers over the years. So thanks for watching. Try those other colors. You can blend up some of your own colorations to give that a try, and we'll hope to see you again on the bench and maybe catch you on the water someday too. So thanks for watching.
To watch all our latest Sport Fishing on the Fly episodes and to order Sport Fishing on the Fly merchandise, head to www.sfotf.ca. And if you would like to book an adventure like this one showing, head to ontheflyadventures.ca and book yourself the trip of a lifetime.